The COVID-19 pandemic has left many businesses in a state of uncertainty, as many unknown factors at play will decide the fate of many small businesses. Since the start of the COVID-19 outbreak in March, over 100,000 businesses have closed their doors, according to the Washington Post. Restaurants, gyms, and small stores have dealt with minimizing customer capacity for safety, enforcing people to wear masks, as well as other precautions in the age of COVID-19. So, what is the future of business going to look like for customers and business owners? I sought out the owners of shop and restaurant La Carreta and employees of 24/7 Workout Anytime to answer a few questions about the state of their business. So, Mr. Juan Fernando, what are the different ways that COVID-19 has affected your business?
Well, so far it has impacted our business. At the beginning, the first thing that impacted was the sales. Our sales, when we lost almost 80% of our sales during the first month. And after that, after everybody got used to it, the business picked up a little bit, doing to-go orders and deliveries. It went up to 30%. So we were still down 70%. Right now, we're able, now that we open our dining rooms, we're up to 80% in our sales. The combination of the to-go orders and the dining orders, I think we're now up to 80%. That was in the financial, in the sales part. Mm-hmm. We also lost some employees that we were not able to give them hours to work, so they found other jobs in construction. So now we're struggling a little bit finding people to work.
My next question would be, how have you adapted to the COVID-19 pandemic? What changes have you made?
Well, the main changes were in the safety protocols, following the safety protocols, starting, from simple things like washing our hands, having a whole system and a training program on how to wash your hands and how often to wash your hands. Also, now taking everybody's temperature, sanitizing the restaurants, every 30 minutes. So it has been a challenge. Definitely, we have invested a lot in maintaining the restaurant safe, in products, infrastructure, and education. That's been the biggest challenge right now. Is educating the staff to maintain the operation safe.
What does the future of business look like?
In our company, we're very optimistic, and we have seen, that the people are coming out, and I think we're all, as a community, as a society, we're adapting to the situation. We don't think it's going to go away fast, but we're adapting very fast. Not only us as a company, but I think as a community. And we have noticed that seeing the people how they're coming into our restaurants, how our sales are increasing, how people are behaving. So we're very optimistic, and I think we just have to continue to follow the safety protocols, and I think things are looking very, very good. I think we, as a company, definitely think things are not going to be the same, but things are going to be very, very good. So, again, we're very optimistic.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
So, Juan Pablo, thank you.
The state of restaurants seems to be bouncing back as more people come out of quarantine and order food. However, since it is still unsure when a vaccine for COVID-19 may come out, taking precautions is the best thing one can do. The CDC recommends the constant use of face masks, hand sanitizer, and social distancing. But the question remains, how are gyms faring during these trying times? So, Mr. Kaga, can you please tell me, have people been reluctant to come into the gym?
It really depends. everyone has a different reason for why they would be reluctant to come into the gym. Some people have an infant at home, and I can totally understand why they're concerned with that, or they're taking care of an older parent. So for specific circumstances, for sure, but it has been about the same as far as just general in and out traffic from people who would just be walking in on a normal basis.
And lastly, do you think that all gyms have adapted?
Well, I think every single person has to have adapted in some way to what's going on. There's no way to escape what's happening here. We have certainly changed in our own way in that things like our towel service that we now offer was something that before we didn't consider because the level of care needed when it came to like the sanitation and protection of everybody wasn't just that much in the forefront. Whereas now that it has become basically the issue, lots of things have changed around significantly.
Business seems to be returning to normal under certain conditions. Thank you to La Carreta and 24/7 Workout Anytime.